Today's daily sit is a practice that is so foundational that I do it every single day, both for myself and with my clients. Today we'll be practicing the 3 anchors to the present moment, a foundational skill that I really learned how to integrate into my daily life from Eckhart Tolle. And I can't overstate how important this skill has been to my own trauma healing journey and my ability to help others. Because when we're in trauma or struggle or suffering, the reality is that most of us are living completely at odds with the present moment, which means we're kicking and screaming against the reality that we're living. Whether in our mind, our imagination, with substances, or with scrolling, we're doing every possible thing we can to escape the moment we're in. And that's basically the definition of insanity and suffering. At its essence, suffering is to lack the ability to be at peace or at one with the moment you're in. And in the end, the moment we're in is the only thing any of us really have. So the greatest ability any of us can cultivate is the ability to be okay with the present moment, to bring peace, sanity, and consciousness to the very moment we're in. So that's a really profound why behind what we're doing here today. Let's begin. The first anchor is breath. So maybe close your eyes, or you can simply soften your gaze and become aware of the fact that you're breathing. Notice the temperature of the inhale in your nostrils. Notice the heat of the exhale in your throat. Maybe employ that ujjayi hushing sound, which we practice in one of my other daily sit videos. See if you can follow the breath all the way to the top of your inhale and then float it all the way down to the soles of your feet on your exhale. One of my favorite Eckhart Tolle quotes is that one conscious breath can be a meditation. And I use this literally every day. One conscious breath is enough to pull me out of the stream of useless or unconscious thinking and ground me back into the present moment where I'm here. So that's breath, your first anchor, and it's available to you anytime, anywhere. No one can take that from you. The second anchor is sense perceptions. So to anchor with sense perception, you just start to notice that you're in a body. Maybe for a moment you close your eyes here so you can really tap into these different senses internally. Feel the weight of your body in your chair. Notice the contact points of fabric to your skin and notice their texture. Open your eyes now and orient yourself to the space that you're in. Seeing colors, seeing objects, really orienting yourself to the space you're in and sensing your relationship to what's around you. Here I am, in this body, in this moment. One of my favorite sense perceptions to anchor with is sound, because sound is always changing. So it naturally brings this awareness to the reality of impermanence, which is really so foundational to living life in this more present, awake, spiritually connected state. See how still you can be and focus all of your attention on following sound as it arises and as it dissolves, as it passes through, as it changes. To really be present with sound really requires this alert attention. And that's exactly what it feels like when we're in a state of presence. Presence is this alert attention. We're paying attention at the highest level. Really good. Now, the third anchor to the present moment that you can use anytime, anywhere, is inner body awareness. And the inner body is the energy field of the body, or the ability to feel sensation in the internal landscape of the body. And this is something I always intuitively felt, even as a tiny little girl, but I never had a name for. So it was such a cool, mind-blowing thing to gain the language of inner body awareness, and start to know this part of myself and be able to name and talk about this part of myself in a way that made sense and resonated with my own experience. Now, my favorite way to start with inner body is to ask you to feel your feet. And again, it can be helpful to keep your eyes closed here and then just notice or sense. Can you feel your feet? Can you feel your feet from the inside out? If you were in a dark black cave and you couldn't see a thing, how would you know your feet were still there? And as you feel and sense in, there's an aliveness, a hum, a buzz that you can actually sense. And if you send your exhale down into those feet, you can even maybe turn up the volume on that sensation. The sensation grows louder or bigger. And if I said, see if you can move your inner body up over your ankles now, up through your shins, over your kneecaps, up over your thighs, now into your hips, now swirling through your pelvic floor and swirling through your stomach. See if you can rest that inner body energy around the space of your heart. And let it just warm and soften your heart space for a moment. Beautiful. Now see if you can spill it up over your shoulders and let it run down your arms and collect in the palms of your hands. Sometimes you can feel that inner body aliveness like pulsating through the palms of the hands, like it's your heart beating through your body. And you might feel like a tingling in your fingertips. So cool, right? And now let's draw that inner body energy back up through the arms, over the shoulders, into the space of the head, and let it flow right out the top of the head. And for a couple of breaths, just breathe through that open space at the top of the head, like it's swirling clarity and clear space through the space of your mind. Feels so good. And now for our last two breaths, I want you to feel your whole body now, breathing. Your whole body expanding on your inhale, your whole body relaxing and softening on your exhale. And just notice how you feel in your mind, in your body, in your spirit or energy or emotional levels. Notice how present you are right here in this moment. Are you with me, experiencing this moment fully? Not behind a veil of your mind or your thoughts, your mental chatter, but you're right here. Are you here with me? If you are, you're so much more aware of the universe that's right here within you in this moment, exactly as you are. And that there's a space here that is a refuge for yourself. I hope that you will come back to it again and again. Because that peace, that sense of wholeness, you're not going to find it anywhere out here. It's always been here. If this practice resonated with you today, check out my next daily sit where we really work with those sense perceptions to help you reground when you're feeling lost in your head or dissociated. Namaste.